Welcome to Shaman's Corner. I am talking today about what path will you take in 2021. There is a prophecy rock, and it is near Old Oraibi, Arizona, which is where I'm from. And this prophecy rock has petroglyph information on it. It talks about two paths to this new world, a new way of thinking and a new way of living. The first path has to deal with your thoughts that are in your own mind and making decisions and choices based on those thoughts. So our personal experiences in life is what we start thinking about and overthinking and trying to, have so much logic to understand so much. It's like we must understand in order to believe. And we start making decisions and choices based on logic. And this is what we've been doing for, centuries, is that just because you have an idea, you run with it without thinking of the consequences or thinking of, the effects afterward. It's called the two-hearted path. So it's placing the heart in the mindset. It's putting our beliefs and our faith in that thought, and that thinking about our overthinking thoughts that are rambling and rolling, and until all of a sudden, because we can logically understand it, we believe that's our truth. Or maybe the outside world is so convincing that we start to believe it as well. So with a lot of things, changes that are going to occur in 2021, is the outside world is going to say so much, trying to convince you into believe in something, or have situations happen to cause you to make decisions and choices out of fear in a logical way that's going to make sense to you. But then there's that part of you in your own heart that's telling you something completely different. Like the outside world's telling you something, but your internal world is saying, this doesn't feel right. This, needs to change, or this needs to, people need to expand their perspectives. Maybe there's something in you that says, I need to speak my truth, or I have to be the one to stand up and say no. There's going to be a lot of no situations in 2021 for you. And sometimes when we feel that innate no, we look around and see, is anybody else saying no? And if nobody else is saying no, then we think, well, maybe we're wrong. Even though internally we feel no is a good decision for us right now. And so, like I had said, was talking about to somebody, that we're going to walk along this road, and we're going to be forced to make a choice, either to walk on one side of the road, the left side of the road, or the right side of the road. And right now, trying to run to one side, run to the other side. Imagine yourself actually on a road. If you're running back and forth, you increase the chances of getting hit by a car. So you're going to cause a lot of injury to yourself, which means the two-hearted path is going to cause a lot of pain. That path is going to cause a lot of conflict within you and cause an internal war within you. As much as we are so excited to let 2020 go and look forward to 2021 in a positive manner, it can be a positive situation, but it also can be a detrimental situation for some people because they're not ready to conform or change to a new perspective. And that new perspective is the internal one. It is trusting what we feel, what we know within ourselves, and stand up for what we believe in. Stand up for our truth. When we don't see anybody else doing it, we tend to pull back and deny that part of ourselves. That's why it's so important and is so key to find like-minded people like you who have the same beliefs, who have the same truths to what you believe in. Because when we find those like-minded people, it builds us up. It gives us confidence. It gives us support. It gives us the courage to be that leader we were meant to be. if we could only have a small amount of that empowerment and then gather in numbers, we become very powerful as a society. And as we gather in numbers, and if those of you are the light workers that have an idea, it's time to step into that leadership role and create those platforms. Whether it's 3 people, whether it's 10 people, 50, 100, 1,000 people that you create a platform for, you're spreading your light so that we can find you and support you and find other people that can support us on our pathway. Because those of us who are seeking higher consciousness for a better humanity starts with ourselves. And it starts with those leaders who are willing to step up into that role. And you may think, I don't get out much, but I have a lot to say. There's a lot of ways you can express that wisdom. There's blogs, platform, video feed. You may be sitting there fighting, well, I don't want to work with technology. Or maybe I don't know how. Stop the excuses. There are people out there who are willing to help you. And those of you who know, reach out and help those who need the help. I had stated in my last video, ask for help in 2021, and no matter whatever it may be. And if the person rejects you and says no, or now's not the right time, keep going. Find somebody else that's out there. Somebody else will be out there to help you. And if you're asked for help, process it, feel into it, and see if your heart's willing to open up enough to help that person. And if you're not the right person for that person, maybe you may know somebody who is. Direct them in that direction. Help them find their path. We all need help. And there's no shame in asking for it. So I'm asking all of you who are light workers, who are healers, who are the leaders of the future, step in. Step into that role. Because we want that newfound freedom. We want that newfound independence. We want to embrace the divine energy, that we want to change the world to the point where we have that compassion for one another. We're ready to find balance, harmony, and peace. Hopi Prophecy talks about the 2 paths. The 2-hearted path, the 1-hearted path. It will be your choice. No one's immune to it. You will make a decision. Some of you will find it difficult to be on your path, and some of you will find it much easier. Be the light. Show compassion and love. Show support. That's what I'm going to do. I am here for you. I see love in all of you, and many blessings to you all. Much love. Bye.